The Georgia State Election Board voted 3-2 to require counties to hand count all ballots in addition to machine tallies in the 2024 election. The decision, driven by the board's Republican majority, means that ballots in Georgia will be hand counted by election workers on the night of November 5th, in addition to the normal machine tallies that take place. The move was celebrated by allies of former President Donald Trump, who believe that the changes will help alleviate concerns of voter fraud. The decision also sparked some criticism from election officials and democracy advocates who fear it will cause delays, errors, and increased costs for the state.
There are several things that concern me about this. Number one, I do think it's too close to the election. I do. I think that it's too late to train a lot of poll workers that have already started their training processes, and to go back and have to retrain them on something like this. I think there's a lack of resources in many counties to effectuate this rule, and the cost we hadn't discussed about the extra workers, the time for that, just hiring extra workers to do something like this if it's necessary.
In the 2020 election, Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger announced 6 days after Election Day that there would be a statewide hand recount, and the results were not certified until November 20th. Proponents claim that the rule will enhance transparency by verifying machine counts.
What I don't want to do is set a precedent that we are okay with speed over accuracy. A delay of any sort, whether it be a couple of hours, I can guarantee you as a voter, I would rather wait another hour to ensure that the count is accurate than to get a count or get a number within that hour and then to find out at the close of an election, after certification has already taken place, that we have people suing because the count was not accurate.
An October 1st trial is already slated over separate rule changes the board made last month. One rule concerned the legality of a reasonable inquiry rule, which requires vote certification only after a reasonable inquiry has been conducted. The other surrounds an examination rule, which permits individual election board members to review election-related documentation before certifying the results. The lawsuit was brought by the Democratic National Committee and asserts that the changes could create discord throughout the post-election process in Georgia.